cry in this video, but since I'm a crier, it probably will happen. But I promise the whole thing isn't sad. I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about like what's been going on, because although you don't know it, I've been on hiatus again, not because I'm busy or anything. So I pre-film a lot. I have at least a month's worth of videos uploaded, and then another month worth of videos in my iMovie waiting to be edited. So I always have content, and I do that for two reasons. One, I have ADHD, so sometimes I get a hair in my butt about doing some kind of random crazy project that takes up all my time. And also because I am a very sensitive person and I'm very emotional, and I'm okay with that at this point in my life. I just set myself up to know that sometimes I'm gonna be emotional. So oh shit, I'm crying already. If you've watched some of my videos, you have seen my cat Mazie in them. And I got Mazie when I was pregnant with Avery. I was very sick when not like morning sickness, but I had a lot of vertigo, and because of that I had to take an absence from college. I was in school, and so I was alone a lot because I wasn't working, and his dad, you know, he was my best friend, but I was like 7 hours away from my family, so I didn't really have anybody, and you know, my mom was feeling bad. So, and I had a cat prior to moving away from home, who I had she was 20 when she passed away, and so I hadn't had a cat in a while, and I'm just like, I'm so sensitive to animals, even like roadkill, like it can mess me up. I remember seeing a roadkill years ago, literally, that I still have flashbacks on. You know, so Mazie's been with me since before I had my son, and all the things that happened in 16 years, and I've been married and divorced twice since then, and had a child, and just relocated. All the things that have happened, she's been there. You know, she's a Siamese, she's very vocal, and she had been losing weight, which I noticed, but she was overweight to begin with. She didn't seem to change in her demeanor outside of the fact that, you know, she was a little bit slower. And then last week I just noticed something was off. She was just like standing at her bowl. She wasn't eating. She seemed to be crying and like yelling, talking more than normal. Something was off. So I thought that she had like an abscessed tooth, and that's why she wasn't eating, because she was like favoring the one side of her mouth. So I made an appointment last Thursday, and I took her in, and the vet was just very, you know, we need to do whatever we need to do. We need to do it now. We need to do it. This is so hard. So when I took her in, she was in advanced liver failure, and I didn't know that. And so basically, you know, she was like, we can do all these procedures, and I was like, well, you know, will they fix her liver? And they said, no, there's nothing to do about where she is. We can just make her like slow it down. And I did not want her to go through all these procedures and stuff just knowing that she was gonna pass anyway. Like, I didn't want her to be like that. So although my mom wanted me to put her down right then, I wanted to wait to talk to Avery and give him the opportunity to be there. So I spent a day with her outside. She always wanted to go outside, and I never let her. So there's some really beautiful pictures of her on my Instagram. And so we just spent the day in the sun outside. And then when Avery came home, I let him know what happened and that we had to put her down. He didn't take it well. He's one of those kids that just wants everybody to be happy, but anguish on his face just killed me. You know, we took her and my mom came and we put her down that evening. And I put her in a box. And my parents buried her on their land, and my dad and my son made like a little wooden marker for her. So, at any rate, then I got very ill, and I also had to do like a weekend at work, like at one of our camps. So I had to be at camp all weekend, and then also with the girls all weekend, and still like being sort of on for them. It was really, really difficult. But yeah, so that was not even a week ago. And so I just wanted to come on here to share that, because if you're not a pet person or animal person, maybe you don't get it. But for me, like, I am probably more attached to my animals than I am to most people. Like, I have people definitely that I am super attached to, but in general, and, you know, there's very few people outside of, like, your family that are in your life consistently every day, unconditionally, all the time, no matter your mood, no matter what's going on, for 16 years of your life. Like, it just, anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been going through. It's been very difficult. I'm trying to just heal and be, like, gentle with myself, and be okay with the fact that this is very painful for me and my son. And so, yeah. But because of that, like, I tend to get very introverted when things happen. And so I have torn my entire house apart. My whole house is apart. I gave my bed to my son. I took his bed because I have a king size. He is a full, he's almost 6'2" now. He just needs more room. And he's always in my bed all the time and complaining about his back. So I did definitely, I switched his bed. I'm switching the living room around, but I'm also switched his bed because I want more filming space and ability to, like, have different backgrounds, and I want to kind of upgrade my lighting a little bit. So I needed a smaller bed, just because we don't have a terribly small room, but a king size bed takes up, unless you have a huge bedroom, it's just taking up a lot of space. And it was like an old, this furniture I got with my second husband, and it was all like from Ashley's, and beautiful furniture, but it's just like, it was back when, 6-7 years ago, when like these huge sleigh beds and these freaking huge bed shit was it was all the rage, and it's very heavy, and I can't move it a lot myself, and it was time to get rid of it. So actually I'm in the middle of making a pallet frame for both my bed and Avery's, and I'm gonna put like lights in the pallet and then put my mattress on there. But and all that stuff is on my Instagram. I always take pictures of my like crazy DIY situations, but I am going to switch up my filming so that there is like a background in the back, and then I have the ability to change up what's in the background a little bit, and then it will leave me room to add 2 additional lights, which I'm excited for. So you'll be seeing that at some point. I pre-film, so you're not going to see that for a little while in terms of the change, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a noticeable change, because I am going to have a lot of wig heads behind me, so you'll get a like sneak peek of the wigs that are on deck to be reviewed. So I think that'll be fun. But I'm sharing this to just say, like, it's okay. Pets, we love them, and I know some people were like, oh, it's just a cat, but she wasn't just a cat to me. And I'm already done crying, so we have to be done crying. No matter what it is, whatever loss or transition in my life, I've always done this where now, like Avery knows, like the whole house is torn apart. And I'm a very like particular person, so like everything's on the porch, I'm boxing up stuff's in my yard, giving everything away, I'm just freshening up, changing up. And that can be really good, and it keeps your mind, not necessarily doesn't keep my mind off things, but it keeps it sort of focused and allows me the space and the time to just like process through feelings. So yeah, that's what's been kind of going on. And I just, want to let you know, like, you probably know, who knows? I don't know what you know or don't know. I don't even know what I know right now. But I just know that, whatever hard time you're going through, whatever loss, whatever it is, a job, a special person, a friendship, an animal, whatever, it's okay to, like, just sort of tighten everything up, get close, keep the people around you that are really supportive. It's okay to just reset. And so, I'm resetting, and I did promise Avery that we would get a kitten. He's always wanted a kitten because, Avery and him grew up together, but he never remembered her, like, as an actual kitten. But, I'm going to take my time with that. And, yeah, I do have another cat. I do have BB, which you've seen in videos, too. And, animals know stuff. She's fairly skittish in general, but she's out all the time, talking all the time, just with us all the time, even with Avery, like, who kind of freaks her out a little bit, not because he's mean to her, but just, he's just, like, loud, and she's been okay with that, just, like, laying with him and being with him. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and just know, like, things are going to be changing. I'm trying to upgrade. I really am trying to move this channel forward. If you like the content, please like it, please share it. If you want to see video, anybody that knows, if they request it, I get on it. You might not see it the next day, but you'll see it. And yeah, so I hope that you all are having a great day, and if you're having a challenging day or a challenging time, I just, invite you to be super, sensitive with yourself, super, just aware of the fact that sometimes, we're human, we're not super women or men or whatever. Like, it's people I think expect everybody to take on everything all the time and, just be able to do it. And sometimes we can't. And it's okay to say, guess what? I gotta tap out for a little bit. So, I hope that you're having a great day. Please know that, there's people out there that you can reach out to, even if it seems like there isn't. And that, I don't know. Just be kind to yourself today. And thank you so much for watching and supporting me. And I'll see you in the next video.